what's the difference that you've seen as a prosecutor, a former ICE prosecutor under the Trump administration versus under some of the Democratic presidential administrations that you've worked under?
Yeah, and that's a great question, because I think what some people take for granted is, oh, there's these criminals, oh, there's these child users, oh, there's these sex traffickers, we have to get them now. And that has always been a constant in immigration. There's always been a priority for people who have violated criminal laws, who are dangers to the public. That has always been a constant, no matter if it was Obama, Biden. Obama at one point had the name deporter in chief because he had removed the most criminal non-citizens. So what's different about this environment is that there's a one-size-fits-all type of immigration. Trump is using a cannon to...
You heard she's saying Trump is using a cannon to unalive a mouse, meaning he's using a one-size-fits-all. Though they said they would only deport undocumented people who had criminal charges against them, well, no, that's not it. Once they cast that net, once they cast that die and it is set, if your papers look any form of shaky, meaning if you have a green card and you did something back in the day, misdemeanor, if you will, they don't wait. They might get you here, but more so when you leave the country and you're coming back. And when they scan you, they pull up everything that you have. If you're in the system, it's going to come up. And once they see anything, you're going back home. So that's part of the way that they're trimming the fat. People have been here for years working. It don't matter. You know what I mean? So the people were lied to, Some part of it is good because, you got to get rid of the bad eggs out the country who don't come here to work, who want to start gangs and do all kind of stuff. No, they need to go. But, oh my God, the people who want to work, who have families. Do you know how hard it is when somebody's separated from their family? When you're home and they expect you to come home, you cook for them, you leave a warm meal, and then to know that person is never coming home to that home again. They're in some ICE detention center on a cold, hard floor. Maybe they might even get tossed in with the villainous ones and end up in Guantanamo Bay. It's rough, but let's continue. Hey, before we continue, man, I just want to send a shout out to Miss Areva Martin. She has been doing extensive work with regards to immigration and undocumented and anything in special reporting. Areva, that's Areva Martin. And she's speaking to ICE ex-prosecutor, Miss Veronica Cardenas Esquire. She's a former ICE prosecutor who was turned immigration attorney. So if you want to know more, if you're in a situation, you can go definitely check them out, maybe hire their services, and hope everything work out, because we are all in the same boat. If you hear my voice sounding cracky, it's because I ain't got nothing to be happy about since, the last 2 months.
If you will. He is using the same force of laws to go after dangerous people, and he's using that against children. He's using that against families. People have been in the U.S. for more than 10 years. I've seen so many people come to my office and say, I came into the United States in the 80s. I came in the 90s. I have just been working. My whole life is here. Am I safe? And that is the difference we're seeing now, that to this administration, just by being here, that is a crime that's going to have severe penalties.
Well, help us understand what the community of folks that you serve, how are they feeling in this moment when they hear about these raids that have taken place in places like Chicago, and now this planned raid by ICE on the Los Angeles community?
I think that what this administration is doing is creating a lot of fear so that people, non-citizens, whatever their status is, they throw their hands up and they say it's better to just go home. We see the reports on their Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter of non-citizens in handcuffs,